Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, thank you for the opportunity give to us to present our paper at the Social and Humanities Research Symposium SORES 2020 organized by the Bandung Islamic University. My name is Hariharchandra Setiawan, together with the team of Setio Sumarno, Alit Kurniasari, Husmati Yusuf, Ruwaida Murni, and Aulia Rahman. We are a team of researchers from the Research and Development Center of Social Welfare, Ministry of Social Affairs. On this occasion, we will present a paper with the title Impact of Pornographic Content Media on Children. The content of this presentation, among others: first, introduction; second, theoretical framework; third, methodology; fourth, result and analysis; fifth, conclusion. First, introduction. The background of this research. Data from the Indonesian Child Protection Commission case of child sexual crime in 2018 recorded 458 complaints. Data sourced from the National Police Public Relations Division until May 2019 recorded 236 cases related to pornography, including sexual abuse of children. The study on the impact of pornographic content media on children is expected to be used to prevent and treat school children so they can avoid pornographic content. The questions that will be answered in this research include: first, how can children access pornographic content? Second, what are the reasons for children accessing pornographic content? Third, what are the consequences of children accessing pornographic content? It is hoped that this research can be useful for policymakers, especially as a basis for making programs to overcome the problem of child pornography. Second, theoretical framework. The use of media by children and adolescents, both television and the internet, has become a necessity. Media are given many names which are not all good depending on one point of view. Media can be a window to the world, but can also be a word monster. The negative influence of the media is to make children as passive learners, to create stereotypes, to model violence, and to present them with an unrealistic view of the world. The effect of pornography on those who consume it, especially children, will experience four stages, namely addiction, escalation, desensitization, and act out. Third, methodology. The method used is quantitative by exploring pornographic behavior in children. This research used a survey method well in analyzing the data using descriptive statistics. Respondents who could contribute in providing data were 718 school students. Data collection locations were selected purposefully based on the number of cases, regional representation, and budget adequacy. The location of this research is Denpasar City, Yogyakarta City, Bandung City, and Pekanbaru City. Fourth, result and analysis. Accessing pornographic content media. A total 96.1% on children exposed to pornography among high school children. In line with technology advance, 81.4% of students access pornography through cell phone. As many as 67.7% of children see when they are in their own house, and 55.5% look at night. 94% of the reasons for viewing pornographic content are invitation from friends. Reason for accessing pornographic content media. The motivation of children who saw pornographic content accidentally was 50.9%. Then they were curious as much as 33.7%. The behavior of children who are addicted if they don't see pornographic content, 79.2% said it was normal. Some 11.3% were fantasizing, and some 8% felt anxious. The impact of accessing pornographic content media. The reaction of children after viewing pornographic content included 61.2% of children feeling regret, 16.9% feeling anxious, 13.3% feeling satisfied, and 8.6% feeling happy. Some children who accidentally saw it less than 15 minutes. If the child is already curious, the viewing time can be more than 60 minutes. The impact of someone who is accustomed to consuming pornographic show can damage his brain. The damage is 5 times more than the damage caused by consuming drugs. Behaviors that arise from the research finding due to frequent viewing of pornographic content include 45.3% of the time fantasizing about porn, 44.4% of the time perceiving pornography as commonplace. Learning achievement decreased by 38.8%. Addicted to wanting to repeat watching pornography as much as 32.9%. Like to talk about science as much as 30.1%. Want to do what is seen as much as 24.1%, and like to be alone 18.4%. Fifth, conclusion. Children can access various content found on the internet, both positive and negative. Responding to the problem of pornography that spread through the internet, the government, through the Ministry of Communication and Information, plays an important role in closing pornographic sites and providing positive and safe content for children. The most accessible places are at home and at night. This should be a concern for parents, so that education for parents in child care in the digital era needs to be considered. In addition, communicating with children to foster open need to be strengthened. The next impact is to become aggressive, delusional, and anxious, which is characteristic for children who are already addicted to pornography. If this continues, the child will want to do what he sees. Finally, free sex and sexual violence cannot be avoided. Such conditions require children resilience through religious education and fostering children character. An integrated rehabilitation center for victims of pornography is needed to treat children who are very addicted. This is our presentation. Thank you for your attention. See you at another research presentation. Greeting heartily. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.